Today I'm with Chihuas. Chihuas, I saw you earlier. What were you doing with that tree?
I was digging a hole with a pick and a shovel, getting down to take the roots out. That way I could be able to remove a small palm tree that I was offered to do earlier, about 2 hours earlier. And I had nothing to do, so I just, it was my day off. So, there's extra money coming in, so I decided to do that. Then I ran into you.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I'm doing, just removing a palm tree with a pick and shovel.
Got it. So you're working on a Sunday, and you already have a job?
Yes, sir. I do have a full-time job which works under the table, but it pays. I get paid every day for what I do.
Okay.
I don't have no problem as far as me getting paid. We work all year long, and I learn a lot of things from my boss, even though he's a hothead or a street guy. But I look at him as my role model, because he's teaching me.
Got it.
And he's not just being for shits and giggles. I know he's doing that so I can learn and pick up.
Got it. Okay.
Good job.
And are you out here homeless?
Yes, honestly, I am their boss.
Okay. And you're not using blues, you said, but you are using G?
I don't do blues, but I am using crystal meth. I've been using crystal meth since 2015, or the summer of 15. Every day till then, I've been doing crystal meth. Yeah, I drink every day, as far as a six-pack, I'll go as far as a six-pack or a Steel Reserve 24-ounce, but I don't let it get past that because my job requires me to be there for him. And I also live at his house, in front of his house. He allows me to stay there. And but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm on right now, and I also smoke marijuana, I ain't gonna lie, but as far as me doing any other type of drug, blues, I'm totally against blues because I do have a baby with a girl that was in the streets, and blues is what got us apart. The minute that she started doing blues, we went our separate ways, and the only thing I can say as far as that goes that I can feel peace in my heart knowing that I didn't get her into doing those blues. That therefore, every time I see her, I don't give her money. I'd be more than happy to take her to buy her something to eat, and she tells me what she needs, but I don't never do I ever let her get cash because I know she's gonna go do that, and I let her know that. And we'll have a kid with her. It was born on the streets out there at the shelter, and things didn't work out at the shelter for me. That's why I am the way I am right now. I'll beat up or whatnot, but that's not the case. What I'm trying to tell you is, my son was born out there in the streets with this girl, and I'm totally against blues, and but I do work, and every day it haunts my head because I do have other kids prior to this one, and I think about it every day, man. It haunts my head every day. I talk to God every day. I got my own relationship with Him, and as well as I do with the devil. But what I pretty much am, I'm stuck on trying to get sober on the crystal meth, and I'm stuck on trying to get back in my kids' life. That's all I want. In other words, I got common sense enough in me to know that before I leave this world, I got to get right with my kids and get right with God before I leave this world. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
Okay. And you were in a recent tussle. Looks like your eyes.
Sir. Yes, sir. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And, when people show up to do some kind of damage like that, they don't respect nothing. And it's just, it's a lack of communication with that much pretty was, because I was living with these people over there at the shelter I was in. I'm not gonna say no names, because I'm not no rat, I'm not no snitch, but karma would always get back at them when someone's innocent like I was in this case. And not only that, like the Bible always tells you this to all the ones that believe it, because I believe strongly in God. Leave the vengeance to Him, because He will call out on the birds to eat the flesh of the wicked, So I'm not even worried about, after this happened to me, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm going to come back and shoot you. I'm going to go look for guns and get back at them. No, hell no. Slowly but surely they will fall. They will fall. Because, goes around, comes around, and I learned this happened to me. But as far as that, I'm so happy to be alive, and I don't let depression get to me. I always try to smile as much as I can. Like when this happened to me, I went to work. I didn't even go to the hospital. I went to work. This is my 4th day going to work like this. And you look, I'm okay, I took it like a champ, Not that I was trying to do that, But like I said, I work on the table and I gotta have money every day, And as far as that, you know what I mean? Like I'm happy, you know, I'm here.
She was speaking of Champ. I noticed you have like a boxer's nose. You used to box when you were younger.
I used to hang out with Tango Blast. That's Tango Blast was a penitentiary set in Texas. They also got a small gang for the young soldiers that's out on the free. Me, as far as I go, all my juvenile life, I was in the juvenile system. Where I learned my lesson was at this juvenile boot camp my juvenile probation officer sent me to, because I was hanging out with a bunch of knuckleheads. Tango Blast, you know, if you ain't blasting, you ain't lasting. It's a 5 stars. Fort Worth, Dallas, Houston, Austin, and so forth. It's a 5 stars. Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Austin. But anyway, I got sent to the juvenile boot camp where I learned my lesson. That's what saved me from going to prison. I was 16 when I got my GED, you know, and they, in other words, for 4 months, all I said was yes sir, no ma'am, yes ma'am. They taught me how to calm myself. I mean, I used to be a hardhead. I went in as a hardhead, came out as a soft person, you know, thanks to them. Thanks to Sergeant Willie, who was the one that was there with me all along, the whole 4 months I was there. You know, he kept me out of prison. Because, yeah, I still came out. I'm still a knucklehead or whatnot, but I came out thanks to that one guy, Mr. Sergeant Willie. I didn't have not messed up enough for me to go to prison, and I'm not going to prison. You know, I'm gonna stay out of prison. Another one of the things that I learned in boot camp is the 9 thinking errors, which still haunts me to them because there's 2 of them that I think I actually forgot. But the 9 thinking errors is deceiving, downplaying, avoiding, blaming, jumping to conclusions, overreacting, feeling special. And that's the other 2, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, that's the other 2 that I'm still trying to remember. But the 9 thinking errors, as long as you know your 9 thinking errors, as long as you wake up and you pray to God and let Him know that you're thankful to be alive and whatnot, and let Him know every time that you sin, every time I do something dumb, you know, something stupid, I apologize to God. I always talk to God before I do something crazy. Like when this happened to me, I had no reason to talk to Him, but I did talk to Him, and that's Jehovah God is the reason why I'm still left alive. Because the whole time they were beating on me, I was telling God in my own little mind, you know, it's not my time to go. God, you let me live. Please let me live. And that's a sign. I need to stop. I need to either continue doing what I'm doing, getting hot, or I need to like turn my life over to God, or just keep it cool, calm down, go to work, drink a few beers, go to sleep. It's a sign. It's someone was telling me
You could do what?
I could break down a horse to the point where a young kid could get on it and ride it, could go horseback riding. I could leave a horse like that to the point where, I mean, if when I say a 12-year-old, you know, a 10-year-old, if, you know, I'm pretty sure a 10-year-old could grab a rope to the horse and I could leave that horse ready. That way that children has no problem riding it.
Okay.
I was taught to do that. I was, you know, by my dad's side of the family I grew up, I was pretty much a product outside of the marriage. But still, that doesn't change the fact that I'm a human. You know, mi jefito, man, he was killed when I was 8 months old, man. He was all part of the cartel. All my dad's side of the family, they're all dead. By the grace of God, my mom married my stepfather and brought me to the States. That's why I'm here. I started school in West Texas when I was 9 years old. This was in 97. But other than that, on my dad's side of the family, all them vatos, they're all dead, man. They're and people don't last, man. Yeah, it's cool to have money. It's cool to have drugs. It's cool to have all that. But the only thing I don't like about as far as that goes is that you always got to be watching your back. You always got to worry about someone, you know, wanting to be bigger than you. Like when you could work and you know the money's yours. Like, for example, I'm going to set this as an example. The job that I'm doing, if anyone could do it, even an illegal could do it. If he has a truck and trailer and gear, all he has to do is go look for it. The job is there. The sun came out for everybody. And some of it is illegal because we don't pay taxes. But guess what? We're not stealing from no one. We're not doing none of that shit. All we're doing is going to rich people's houses, making their houses look even better than what it already looks. You know, make it look cool. Make it look like, oh, this house belongs in this neighborhood, you know? Like the day palm tree. for example, I can leave that looking like a pineapple, and it looks so beautiful when you get done with that. That people pay that kind of money, you know. Like, you know, it's amazing, bro. That's why I thank God every day, man. Ever since I met this guy, and I met him out here at a little carnival they used to put out here in Ranchmark 3 years ago. And this man has me working every day, man. I'm surprised he even took the day off today, you know. But I got somewhere to sleep, somewhere to shower, and he's there, bro. I ain't gotta worry about having a job, you know.
Chihuas, I'm gonna say thank you very much for talking to me, sharing your story. It was insightful, and I'm glad to know that you're a hard worker. You're going through your struggles right now, battling addiction, but you told me earlier that you don't let the G get you, right? You stay in control of
I
it.
don't let the G do me. I do it.
Okay.
I consume it. I don't let it consume me.
Okay, and
But that I also need to put a stop to it.
Absolutely.
If I want to be successful in life, because a lot of people that do meth, man, they don't want to realize, they don't want to admit that if they don't stop doing meth, they're not going to be successful in life. And I'm one of those people that I acknowledge that, I know that, I have that, I know that. The minute I stop doing meth, that's when my life is going to change. That's when I'm going to see a lot of my kids again. That's when I'm going to see a better future, better. I'm not going to be struggling, you know, I'm not going to be staying at my boss's house. The minute I stop doing meth, I know that, and I'm the one of them drug addicts that I admit that, bro. A lot of people don't like to admit that they do meth, bro. A lot of people, they want to get on that, or they want to smoke, they don't even want to come out their house. They don't even, like, at nighttime they wear sunglasses. Are you serious? I'm the type of person, when I do meth, bro, I want to be around people, bro. I want to, like, be helpful. I want them to use me as a tool. Like, right there, bro, fuck is gonna do that right there on a Sunday, bro, for $100? It's like at least 500, but you know what? I'm not even worried about the money. You know, I look at that as a blessing, bro. Guess what? You didn't work today. You had a day off. If it weren't for that job, I ain't gonna have shit, you know? At the end of the day, I'm gonna have money, look. Have money.
Chihuas, again, I appreciate you talking to me.
You're welcome, man. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I hope that everything works out for you. I'm gonna give you my number so you can call me if you ever
I'll
need
give you a heads up, man, on how I'm doing, all this and that, bro. Cause I'm trying to save my soul. I'm trying to stop doing highly homeless.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to find someone like, look, this is what my plan was, bro. And I don't want to like take up your time, but like I want to get back in my kids' life, and one of my son. I want to get back in my son's life. I want to get him into boxing. I want him to start him boxing at 8 years old, because that's when they become good. My goal is to get back and convince CPS that I want to be in my kid's life. I'm not even worried about the mom. I just want to be part of his life. And boxing, I want to get him into boxing. That way, if he does come out good, if his man, he could be up there in HBO pay-per-view someday, you know?
Absolutely.
Fix my life like that, bro. That's the type of things that go through my mind, bro. As the way my life is right now, that's what pops into my mind, man. I want to, like, you know, they let me be in my kids' life, even if it's in state custody. Let me see him every weekend. Let me, like, you know, be a father, you know. Just let me be in his life, you know. That's all I expect.
Chihuas, those are good goals, right? Obviously, you want to be in your kid's life, but you have to get control of your life first.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna give you my number so you can call me.
I will not lose your number either, boss. I'll keep that number, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Like every time that I relapse, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I haven't smoked since like about an hour ago. I'm gonna do my best, bro. I want to start, because the only way I'm gonna be in my son's life is if I stay. And I want to, bro. You know how bad I want to, man. I want someone like just to help me, encourage me, and help me stay sober, man. Because I want to be in that little life. Because I know it's in him, bro. I mean, when I first seen him through CPS, I seen the happiness. Look, they were already leaving. Me and the mom were showed up kind of late. And they were already leaving, and then I seen correct, and I told my baby mom, look, that's gotta be him, man. His head is so big, it's not even funny like his daddy. So the minute I got up close to him, sure enough, bro, he started smiling and put his hands out to me. And I was, the whole time, man, I didn't even let my baby mama hold him, man. But yeah, man, that's my plan, bro. I wanna like make sure that he shines when he get up there, man. You know what I'm saying? I
So-
want to make sure that one day he said, you know what, Dad? Thanks to you, I'm up here. That's how I want to fix my life.
Chihuas. So great goals. We'll try to help you as much as possible, okay? So please stay safe. We'll talk soon, okay? Have a good day, brother.
You too, man.